I told these kids, Randy, in the locker room, I told the seniors, these guys here next to me, that they have a lot to be proud of. They're one of the winningest group of seniors in the school's history. First time that we've had 4 winning seasons in a row since 1945. For a new staff, and you can put that on them because we're very grateful to these kids, these seniors that have hung in there and have had 4 winning seasons in a row and now have gone to the playoffs and got to the Elite Eight. We'll build on that and move forward.
Run him! Square pads up! Let's be smart out here. Hustle! Hustle!
Redbird block of this PAT would end the game. If Martin makes it, we go to overtime period number 2. High snap, but the kick is blocked, and the Redbirds win the game. And the Redbirds advance to the quarterfinals of the football championship subdivision playoffs. How about that?
We want to win championships, and that's our goal. So even with the Appalachian State win, with how good it felt, there's that bitter Eastern Washington game that's overshadowing it. So, I mean, we don't really talk about it very much, the Appalachian win, because we lost our last game and we're out to win championships, not to make it to the second round of playoffs. We're playing 2 games.
I felt we didn't play our best game. A lot of the reasons was them. They played very well. But I think we made mistakes in that game that we hadn't made all year or hadn't made in a long time. When you're on the big stage like that, the margin of error is very, very slim. The margin of error goes from here to here, okay? And so they make mistakes and they compound them into making it turns into big plays. So that's where we're at right now. So we're in our off season, that's what we've been really touching upon, the little things and taking care of business everywhere.
Moving forward to 2013, it's time to take the next step.
Hold on, that's the first one. I gotta warm it up. Yes, sir. We've been getting together a lot before even spring ball started. We've been getting together a lot, but I think this is the first time we done got together and had some fun. This bowling thing. So this is a good experience for the whole team and everything. Dip your hips a little bit. There you go. You got to dip them. There you go, coach. You see what happens when you listen to me, bro? You knock them down. This AKA Coolio right here, dog. What's up? There we go. Everybody ready to get out there and get going. Everybody got a lot to prove and ready to get the pads on. We tired of running in the cold. I know I am, because I'm from Houston. I'm tired of being out there in that 14-degree weather.
What if we put on a fight?
Focus and detail. Focus and detail. Focus and detail is what I want to see out of this team. That means you sprint in between drills. You run in between drills. No jogging, no cool breathing, all right? Sir. Have a good one. Let's go. Birds on 3. 1, 2, 3. Birds.
Right now it's a lot of install, and everybody's trying to learn the offense, and I think we're doing it really well. Everybody's picking up on it. So right now it's just getting the fundamentals down, getting all the mental assignments down, not making mistakes. So it's a learning period, but at the same time we're working to get better.
It's trying to see who fits in what positions, how everything works. There's a lot of competition going around, including in my position, at the position I play, quarterback, running backs, a lot of linebackers. We have a lot of new young guys coming up.
I notice our players approach the game a lot differently. They approach their business a lot differently, in a good way. And I mean, they're taking care of business, and I think that's probably the one thing that's been changing here over time. But this year, you're really starting to notice it, especially our work ethic.
These are the keys. Go, hey!
The biggest change that this football team has had has definitely been Coach Barnett taking over the offense. He's a very, very smart person, a very passionate person, and I think he is going to really help this program take off.
We're right on the threshold of doing great things, and we've done some nice things, but we're excited moving forward. And anytime, you know, a new spring ball starts and you have to replace, you know, certain positions, and you have certain positions coming back that are going to improve, and you got, you know, a couple new staff members, and, you know, all those things involved. I don't know how you're not excited.
They told me they would bleep me out or something, right? Yeah. Relax, squad right. Good, rhythm, find the rhythm. To hit, you're in the tackle box, guys. Rhythm. Let's go, guys. Lateral step. Your crossover step is going to get you where you want to be. Pad level, guys. Pad level. Power. 2 hands on the ball. Get low.
Running game has to match our football program's style, and that's physical. And we have a number of backs that are all carry with them a different skill set.
That's much better, Marshawn.
Marshawn Coprich, freshman last year, was one of the few freshmen that played for us last year. He has very good speed, is strong, and is a guy who can do a lot of things with the ball in his hand.
I think he's going to be a huge tool this season for us to use, and he's just got so much potential and so much talent. It's been cool to see him change from a freshman to what he is now, even in 1 year.
Footwork, footwork.
Cam Hunt's been here now, going on his 4th year. He's a hard runner, tough kid. I'd like to see Cam have a breakout season.
Definitely feel like I got a lot more mature. I had to grow up. Seen a lot, lost a lot of teammates, lost a lot of friends, but overall I've grown a lot and have known what it takes to be successful.
He needs to be able to see the field a little bit better than he has in the past, but he started making strides last year, but I like his physicality, his toughness. Jonathan Miller is coming off knee surgery. Jonathan's very gifted. I feel really bad for him because he's battled injury his whole college career. We're going to protect him here this spring and probably through training camp.
I'm really excited to see when Jonathan Miller comes back how he's going to respond to his injury and how he's going to do on the field.
Doing a great job, almost so great I don't want to talk about it, but he's doing really well. He's way ahead of schedule.
We got to get him involved because he's a very good receiver. He's tough. He can run. He's got it all. And we got a big back from California. We don't know much about right now.
Colin, he did something to his knee. I mean, I think he got a helmet to the knee or something like that. So he's kind of been limping a little bit.
You'll get it. You'll get it. Much better. Much better. Come on, work through it. Work through it.
Camp's going great. I got an injury on my knee, sprain. It's going to be fine. Definitely tough just to stay on the sideline and not be in the game. I want to be able to run the ball and to actually be physically in contact with the other players.
He's been doing well in school. He's big, he's physical. But problem at this level, not the problem, but what you got to find out about a guy at this level, even big back, is how tough are they? And I don't think we'll know that till next fall. And I think the question mark on Colin is how tough is he?
Without that scholarship fund, there's hundreds of thousands of athletes that would never get a chance at college or even beyond college.
I'd say as an athlete, we really appreciate you and we really kind of depend on you a little bit.
We appreciate it a lot. It makes our experience here at the university that much greater.
We're so proud to represent this university, and we definitely work hard, and we really appreciate that support.
To give would be an awesome thing.
A little more physical today. We'll find out who wants to be football players. I'll get a break. Let's go.
Everybody, everybody on three. 1, 2, 3.
No, for the front four, I think we're really good, and we've always been good. You know, we have Coach Nowinski, and in my opinion, I think he's the best defensive line coach in the nation. So you could bet those guys will be ready.
Coach Nowinski, love Coach Nowinski. I got here, and I thought I knew everything about D-line. There's nothing you could tell me, and boy, was I wrong. he's fun to play for. He makes us laugh all practice. Can be intimidating, but he's a funny guy. That's one thing everyone knows about Coach Nowinski.
You know, we lost a lot last year. You know, and it's been documented. I think we're going to be a little different team than we were a year ago. We have to do it by committee, and then we have to have more depth and more guys playing because we're not going to be quite as big. I think that's going to be paramount for us to have a championship kind of run on defense.
We're returning our nose guard, Albert Sparks, who's been working really hard this offseason on his strength and on his speed and quickness.
I mean, going into the spring, pretty much people saying we lost 5 out of 7 starters on our defensive front. I mean, for me, I'm one of the starters returning, so it's like it's kind of a big deal for me. I feel like I need to step up more and contribute more to the defense.
Ricky Simpson, I think everyone needs to have their eyes open for him. He's done well this spring, and especially at the end of the year last year, he really started to step up.
Hey, I want to say hi to my best friend, Brock Spack. Hey, I'm working hard out here just for you.
Braden Prate. You know, Braden Prate's very, very gifted. You know, I call him Bam Bam. He's very, very strong. He's very good athletic. He's a very powerful guy. And he's a tremendous kid. So I think he might be a guy that comes out of nowhere.
Colton, I hate to say it, but Colton's the man.
Poster child for what you want in a college football player. Good student, hard worker, great trains his butt off in the off season.
You don't even have product in.
You know, we give him a hard time about it because everyone knows it, and we try to keep him humble. But the kid is really good. He is.
I worked with Sam a lot since he came over from the offensive line, and I've been meeting with him extra.
Well, Sam was, it's clear since he played O-line that he's naturally a D-lineman. He's aggressive. He loves to hit. You see he takes running backs and slams them on the ground wearing thud. And Sam has a lot of fun.
Sam, I feel like, is going to have a lot of success next year just because of his work ethic, and you know, he's always asking me, "Hey, can you meet with me extra to work on some things?" And you know, that's great to have out of a player. A new face that you're probably going to see is Will Davis. He's going to be playing the opposite end. You know, he might be a little lightweight, but he definitely moves some weight, and he's definitely quick and strong. And I'm really looking forward to seeing his success on the field next year.
Can you tell you've gained some strength?
Yeah, I've gained a little bit. I gained about 10 more pounds over the summer. I was 217 before spring break.
What are you right now?
Right now, 210. I gotta get 225. Over the summer, I played 220. At least. When people tell me I'm too small, it's just like in one ear out the other. I've played defensive line since 5th grade, and people have always told me it. So when I got here, people still told me it, and I just thought, why listen to it now? I've been doing it my whole life. It got me a scholarship. So what reason would I listen to it now? All I do is I play hard. Play as hard as I can every play. I rely on my technique, and I listen to the coaches, and usually it works out well.
Will's a very hard worker, you know, inside the classroom and outside. You know, he's a pre-med major.
I take my school and education very seriously. It gets a little difficult balancing with football sometimes, but, you know, I make it work.
You know, the biggest challenge that the student athletes face is definitely time, you know, and we work with them to establish, you know, time management plans.
Time management is huge.
Time management?
Time management is crucial.
It's a full day, you know, a lot of times they're up at 7 a.m. and, you know, they're not back to their dorms again until probably 10 p.m. sometimes. The biggest thing, and probably everybody on the staff would probably tell you, the biggest thing is, you know, is graduation. You know, we want them to walk away with a, you know, degree from ISU. Secondly, you know, you want to teach them, you know, a lot of the life skills that'll help them translate from being a student athlete into the real world.
It gets tough sometimes, but, you know, whenever someone asks me how I'm doing, I always say great, because there's no reason for me not to be great, no matter what the circumstance is. I'm alive, and I'm gonna enjoy every opportunity I get, whether it's in classroom or whether it's on the practice field, and in any other areas.
My parents are definitely the biggest inspiration for me to do everything. I want to just be successful for them because, you know, they've worked so hard in their lives that I feel like, you know, I got to go out there and do everything I can to be successful too.
I mean, if you really look at it, if I really look at my life, I got it easy. I really do have it easy. I have so many people around me that actually care about me that I have no reason to complain at all.